International trade.
Actional view of international trade. Other countries still have a framework of the WTO, imperfect in many ways, but enabling quite extensive and quite free trade amongst them. And I think many countries want to preserve as much of that as possible. We will have to see whether that's possible, because when you have one of the biggest economies in the world taking a radically different approach and really not just withdrawing from, but expressing its disapproval of the WTO system, that will have repercussions, and we will have to see how the eventual situation shakes out. But one thing I have learned in government is that you can fail to follow an economic principle, but you cannot repeal an economic law. Whether you follow it or not, the economic law exists. That's just the way the world works. That's just the way human societies work. And if you don't follow it, well, you may have your reasons, and you want to override it and do something different. But market forces, incentives for people to act in certain ways in their own interest, for countries to act in their own interest, are very powerful and very difficult to just chop off. You close here, it pops up somewhere else. You close there, it pops up somewhere else again. You think you've achieved an objective, something else happens and you're chasing your tail. So I think that we are certainly, from an economic point of view, worse off now than before the 2nd of April, globally. But it's yet to be seen how things will turn out.
So I'm glad you mentioned that, well, you said the comparative advantage is still on, but it is evolving. I think it's evolving. And what do you think, what is the new framework on the global economy? And what can we do in Singapore too?
I suppose the best framework is the world temporarily -1. Meaning the framework mostly remains. America, it still has to do business with the world. You still need rare earths. You still need all sorts of things from the other countries. But, well, for the time being, you wish the rules were different and you're trying your best to change it. Temporarily, meaning maybe at some point they can come back and participate again in a more open and constructive way. But that's the best possible scenario. It may or may not happen. Meanwhile, what can countries do? Well, you can make friends with like-minded partners within a region like ASEAN, within a broader area like the Regional Economic, RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or with economies which complement each other and have a broader range like the